Welcome to this Tarot de Marseille card reading for November 18th to December 1st, 2019. Please remember that this is a general reading on the energies going on right now globally regarding politics, climate, etc. and inside of us as human beings and Earth people living on this planet, and therefore it will not necessarily resonate with your personal life in details. If you would like a personal reading, please read the info in the box below this video. If you want to know more about the star people who's coming through to us in my readings, more reflections of metaphysics going on, please tune into my website herlanguage.dk or my YouTube channel. The star people whom I'm referring to is the native people from different cultural groups who once lived here on Earth before returning to their soul homes, better known more specifically as the old Egyptians, the Mayans, the Aztecs and several other Indian cultures, and further the Mongolians, the Aboriginals and Ethiopians and many, many others. They built their entire existence on the direct communication with civilizations or inhabitants in the star system, believing in coexistence with respect for nature, sounds and colors. For the next 2 weeks to come, there was an overall message coming through before I started shuffling the cards, which said, "We are calling in Mother Earth to assist you in your growth." So let's have that in mind throughout the reading, and so let's head on and see what detailed messages come through to us from the star people. The first cards to show up are Major Arcana card number 3, the Empress in reverse, talking about lack of clarity, inability to create something concrete, feeling the lack of beneficial influence, and number 8, the Justice card, talking about balance, laws, hierarchy. Along with 7 of chalices turning up from the minors, these cards are telling us that when it comes to the realm of our feelings, spirituality, and using our psychic abilities, we are lacking imagination and creativity. A certain flow in the wisdom that comes through water. The suit of chalices is indicating that we are in the water element here. We are feeling blocked at the moment in keeping this circuit going. We need to restructure our resources, balance them out, so that we all are free to receive what is rightful for us to receive. Right now there seems to be flaws in the laws. And we can certainly see that playing out on the international scene, everyone fighting and struggling extremely hard to get their rightful share of things, which really shouldn't be necessary to fight for, but given to everyone simply through the law of nature. Our imagination and creativity are actually the reflections of our soul, our innermost, our being, and so therefore this is a true reality. And to be able to let that have its own voice, we need simply to turn to it and listen. If we think that we are not able to do anything at the moment, it's because we are not turning frequently enough to the source, but are still being led to believe that everything around us will be rectified through politics, power, money, and traditional society structures, which it won't be, really. The answers and true actions to alignment lie within us. We just have to ask. And like we talked about in my prior reading, dare to go deeper into the galaxy and beyond to see what this could bring us of new opportunities. And so let's move on to the next Major Arcana card to see what message is there for us. Here we meet card number 17, the Star card, hope, positive aspects, good omens, and I feel very strongly that the star people is actually here presenting themselves to us face to face to bring us the message that what is no longer needed must go. Let's turn to the minors for more details on this, and here we have Ace of Wands coming in, giving us a hint that the area of our lives that we are being led to here is the physical one, in connection to our bodies, relationships, and our hobbies, creativity, what we choose to spend our time on. Clean out on that in your life that you are no longer in need of, so that there will be room for what is more appropriate for you and how you're beginning to live your life now. The star people is also saying that new DNA will start to develop within us, awakening the many DNA strings we still consist of, but which we are making no use of, at least not yet. So, change is strongly acquired, and it is vital that we remember that without change there will be no growth, no abundance, no new harmonious world. So connect to nature and Mother Earth. Ask her what she needs through brief meditations or silent walks in the park after midnight, or go to the sea, whatever makes you connected to her and thereby to yourself and your deepest inner knowing. Things are physically changing within us and around us, for us to explore, discover, invent new dimensions, new beginnings, new aspects of our physical life, and what is truly possible for us to carry out, to execute. Our understanding of what physicality is will be taken to new yet unimaginable heights. The third and last major arcana card that we will interpret today is card number 5, the Hierophant, in reverse, talking about lack of self-confidence and lack of confidence in others, lack of inspiration, intolerance. To me, this card is also talking about receiving and or giving messages from and to others. So we must be careful right now to not react impulsively as we are having doubts. And so, let's check out the minors for more details. And here we have the King of Wands, Six of Swords, and lastly the Knight of Pentacles. The doubts we have lie in these areas of life. Our ability to be co-creators of wisdom, to hold the capacity to carry out what we truly feel and wish for. But we seem to be blocked on a mental level here, feeling difficulties about coming through with our thoughts and ideas and about being clear in how we communicate, feeling imprisoned, which makes us unable to show self-confidence in living this out in our physical 3D reality, to settle our horse, so to say, and come onto the world stage with new, refreshed energy. Finally, we'll have a look at the bottom cards to find out what these 2 weeks are about in general. Here we meet card number 15, the Devil, talking about selfishness, suggestions, enchantment, or maybe things being presented to us as devils in disguise. From the minors we have 8 of Chalices coming out, and so altogether we're getting an impression of some sort of choice. Do we want to pollute our own water of wisdom due to a tendency to act only on what our enormous ego tells us? Or do we want to stand up for ourselves saying, this is who I am, and I am ready to dive deeper into the realms of my emotions, psychic abilities, and spirituality, and practice the wisdom I received from doing exactly that, as 8 of Chalices signals a maturity rising within us, a more grounded awareness of our whole existence. Lastly, I asked for a few color cards from the deck created by Inner Segal, the secret language of color cards, to see what colors we are guided to focus on for healing in the next weeks to come. Tangerine, Be Spontaneous and Have Fun showed up together with Plum, Overcome Your Challenges, in relation to the first 4 major arcana cards. I want to mention here that the Tangerine card has number 17 and jumped right on the Ace of Wands in connection to the Star card when I shuffle the cards and ask for a specific color. The Star card is the 17th card of the Tarot, so 1 plus 7 is 8, and those of you who are into numerology will know that this is the number of, among others, infinite possibilities, flow in life, and creating network. So here I sense that there is a direct message from the Star people to handle life situations with fun, positive thinking and acting, and to have fun in what you do, whatever that might be for you. With the somewhat orange color here, we have our focus on the sacral chakra, which stands for manifestation, joy of life, and creativity. So try to have fun and follow your immediate intuition on how you want to spend your time. Somehow, this seems to be the remedy to overcome the obstacles that we'll meet on our path towards deep transformation, some kind of blurry, messy stuff, symbolized by the plum dark color leading us through a very shadow-like corridor back into the light. So, keep your intention clear. with a particular intense focus on unfolding your personal creativity with a happy smile on your face and in your heart. The tangerine card also holds very fruitful encounters for us if we follow our passion, pictured through the lovely juicy tangerines. By doing this, we will begin to attract success, as the color Scarlet comes out now to tell us when we pull some color cards for the Devil card and the card Watermelon. Have fun with your inner child, coming out for 8 of Chalices. Once again we meet a juicy fruit card, only to assure us to go within to seek the true fun and joy in life, to co-create with the universe whatever we hold in our being, in our innermost. The scarlet color can also symbolize our ability to take things by the root, as red is the color of our root chakra, to go deeper, look deeper, and to stay grounded and centered while doing so. If we cannot communicate and bring into the world the new information that we gain by doing this through a close earth connection, it's not going to be useful for all of us. So do the work and stay focused. Please go to my YouTube channel for the last reading I gave on this. There was a great emphasis on this subject as well. A final remark on these cards would be that with 8 of Chalices we are once again reminded of the number 8, this time in direct relation to the water element, and on top of that we have the watermelon. So communication through the element of water is accessible for us at this particular time in history. So every time you see water or drink water, ask for information to flow through you, being connected to your higher self that lets you enter holistic universal patterns of communication, tapping into dialogues with other civilizations, just like we do right now with the star people. If you wish to know more about water as a remedy of communication, please go to my YouTube channel, look for the folder called Health. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hope you have enjoyed the reading. Remember to listen to your body for signs that let you know that we are not alone. Go juicy, seek water, seek information, keep asking questions, trust your new mature self, and don't forget to add some fun with it all. Thank you for watching and take much care out there. Bye for now.